So over the last week or so, I've been streaming a lot of Grand Theft Auto on my stream, which you should check out if you got some free time. All right, Jeremy Hayes TV, come on by. And I've been having a great time with all my friends, my homies, my slimes, my chums. It's all a great time when we're playing Grand Theft Auto. And I'm like, dang, dude, this game came out in like 2013, and like I'm still having a really great time playing it. Like I've bought Grand Theft Auto 5 I think at least 3 times, okay? So I bought it 2013 when it first came out. All right, my mom took me good old GameStop, got it for the Xbox 360. The second time I bought it for the new gen consoles, so for like the Xbox Series X, and the third time I bought it for PC. Um the amount of times I bought it isn't really bothering me as much, all right, because I got them for good sales. I think the PC one I bought was like 16 bucks. And for the Series X, I think it was only like $29 to upgrade. Either way, what I'm trying to get across is I've paid for this game numerous of times and I still feel satisfied with my purchase. And I guarantee you, the people who have just bought Star Wars Outlaws are not probably feeling the same way. That it looks absolutely atrocious. That game and Ubisoft, I don't understand how Ubisoft continues to take L after L and be totally okay with like, hey, yeah, let's just yeah, remember guys the fucking pirate game that we just released? Yeah, it didn't do too good. Yeah, so we're gonna drop Outlaws and we're gonna price it at like 100 and something dollars. Yeah, we don't have to work any harder. We can just launch it the way it is. It'll be okay. Don't worry. We'll pull it off. Don't worry, guys. We'll do it. We'll win the hearts over the people. Actually, to jump into my metaphor, I actually guarantee you that that's not even a thing. I doubt they give two fucks about how us, the gamers, the communities feel about their games. I think what Ubisoft has been doing recently is just focusing more on a profit, more on trying to make money instead of actually jumping on, or not jumping on. They're focusing more on making money than actually giving us a good time, a good entertainment. Um, and that's just truly sad. And so the reason why I bring up Grand Theft Auto and all of Rockstar and all their successes, like Red Dead Redemption 2. And what else did they put out? I think LA Noir. I've never really played that, so I really can't speak on that one too much. But to put their successes in the eyes of like where Ubisoft stands, it is just amazing to me that Ubisoft feels like they can charge the almost around like the same amount of money when all of their games are like broken, unfinished, just poorly made. I mean, Star Wars Outlaws is honestly at this point, it's looking like a not a disgrace, but it's just so sad, like the marketing that they've done for this game, the amount of effort they've probably pushed to make it seem like this is a big event. They having flying streamers over to their headquarters and having them play fucking go to Disneyland. I think that might be another game, but I'm pretty sure that's Ubisoft trying to get people to like Star Wars Outlaws, only to release it and half of that shit not work. Now I know I'm a little biased because, well, I didn't buy it and I didn't play for it, and that's just something I'm standing on. I have no interest in buying anything Ubisoft makes until they kind of do the switch from focusing more on their profit into actually focusing on quality and quality entertainment for us, the consumers. A lot of people like Activision too, they're one of the big ones that seem to have lost touch on why they make video games and why people buy video games. All right? Like Activision, Ubisoft, no one's buying games so we can go, "Hey, that fucking it's Wednesday. It's good old Wednesday. Time to buy my skin. Time to buy the skins that I want. Oh yeah, fucking microtransactions." And no one wakes up and no one does that. No one does that. We buy the game. We want to have fun with the game. We want it to work from starters. All right, we want it to work perfectly good, and we want to play the game. That's what we want to do. We don't want anything else. And it's just so sad that that's not the case anymore. That we have to beg well, I guess maybe not developers. A lot of developers work really hard to keep up with their publishers' greedy demands. Which, by the way, if you're thinking in your head like, oh, that was a $79 game or a $69 game, no, 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 no. Remember that was $100 game. They charge 100. What was it? I think $100 for the full deal, the full caboodle. And people were like, well, no, that's like the digital deluxe. I mean, what do you mean? That's not the full game. You could have spent $79. Well, the fact that they had the early access, so remember, you'd be paying $100 to play the game on time. Early access, let's get rid of that shit. That shit doesn't exist, all right? Early access should only really be a thing if you pre-ordered a long time ago and it gave you access a week before or something like that. I mean, 3 days early. Wow, you're totally giving us a deal. Yeah, that's worth the fucking $30 extra. But remember, that's still not the point on why it's a full game. The fact that it had DLC, early access DLC missions, that's that's not DLC. I don't think that's how that works, homie. You don't have DLC come on launch day. That actually was just the game you made. So basically, if you're paying $79 or if you paid 79 or 69, I don't know the prices anymore, to be honest with you. I just know it's higher than the average game, like average price from like what 2-4 years ago. I know that's a broad range, but they cut content from the actual game and then put it behind a premium paywall to get people to pay for it. I generally will feel really bad for anyone that's done that because from what I'm seeing with this game, it looks so lackluster. It doesn't look worth it at all. I can't imagine anyone wanting to spend hardcore money on this. I would only play it if it was free, if it was on the Game Pass, which honestly, that might be the case. And so just to recap on everything like that and why I've brought up different things. I'm not really coming in here with the script. This is more of like a rant. I guess what I'm coming at is I only really trust people like Rockstar, From Software. Those are another big like developer group that focus on quality, like high quality, like entertainment and things like that. I'm really trying to think of another one, but it's been so far in between lately. It's so hard to even think of like banger games recently because there's just so few of them. Those are the only real two developers that I can see myself paying like these premium prices. I actually was just on stream talking about it too. It's like there's like a clip of it on my TikTok if you ever come across it. And Rockstar From Software, like the amount of effort and quality they put in their games to make sure it is the highest level it can be before it comes out is more than respectful, honestly, I would say. And to think that we have people like Activision and Ubisoft that are just trying to make shortcuts to basically make higher profits, okay? And sure, we can say, oh well, what do you mean making shortcuts, Jeremy? What do you mean? Like just look at every single Ubisoft game that's been coming out recently. From I don't even know what it's called anymore. I try to delete it out of my fucking head. Sea of Thieves, I think that's what it's called. And then also Star Wars Outlaws. I would go ahead and throw the same fucking Far Cry 6, even though that came out, what, 2 years ago. All these developers and games are just trying to make it easier. I think the highest example I can think of clearly a shortcut was fucking Modern Warfare 3. If you paid for that game, I'm sorry. I paid for it too. Brother, I was mad as fuck. I was mad. Modern Warfare 3 was probably one of like the weakest Call of Duty releases ever, and that says a lot. Because remember, we gotta remember Vanguard, and well, there's another one that just was like kind of like the black sheep. I'm just gonna stick with Vanguard. I would say Modern Warfare 3 is weaker than Vanguard. At least Vanguard was doing its own thing with its own cinematic story, even though I didn't play that one either. But the fact that they felt comfortable charging gamers what $69 or almost $79 for basically the same multiplayer that you got from Modern Warfare 2 with the same maps that were made like almost like a decade and a half ago in 2009. All they did was re-release Modern Warfare 2 maps and they thought they could charge us more money. Like it's it's insane to think of like the difference between like wholesome, well-rounded developers and publishers to greedy, fucking scummy publishers. I probably won't see myself buying anything from Activision or Ubisoft probably in the next year or so. I don't see them getting any better unless they get their asses kicked, which I think they are. I think Outlaws sold so badly or is doing really badly on the charts that it's once again making them look stupid. Not as bad as Sony for Concord, which I'll probably make another video on that one. Activision, I mean, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, it's coming to Game Pass, so I guess, I can play that no problem. But I just don't see myself wanting to give any of these people money. And honestly, I think you should too. Just because keep in mind that when you hit that buy button or when you go to GameStop and you hand the dude your card or whatnot, keep in mind that you're doing this for you. Don't buy games or don't buy shit for the developers or like just because it's a new installment. Think about if you want it and if it will entertain you. And if it won't, then don't buy it. Those people don't deserve your money that you worked very hard for. I mean, it's not right for you to just fucking blindly give them money. That's what they really want at the end of the day. They just want to basically make shiny new toys every year that every developer or not they want to make shiny new toys for everyone to be like, all right, well, yep, here's my card. I'll buy it. Oh, Call of Duty 9. Here we go. I played all of them consensually. Consensually? That's not the word I meant to say. But you know what I mean. It's just really sad. And we have to get out of this mentality to just blindly give these people money. And we have to basically vote with our wallet. So I encourage people from now on. I mean, we're already kind of doing it. But I encourage individuals to pretty much stand on business and don't give these people money unless you feel like you're ready for it. But yeah, even though I'm basically giving a lot of hate to Call of Duty, I still will probably be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I mean, just cause I feel like to be a really good like streamer or whatnot, you just kind of stay up with the trends. At least try it out and then acknowledge if you hate it or not. So go ahead and check that out on my Twitch page. I'm gonna have it down in the description. And yeah, also I will say like, man, I'm a little sorry because I remember I said I want to do like a video every week, and shit gets a little hard when you have school starting and things like that. You're a full college student. So I found like the right schedule and the way for me to do it properly. So I'm probably going to be doing more of like putting VODs on my channel. Hopefully that's good enough. I know it's like not the same as like a oh sorry about that. I know it's not the same as like a well edited video of just sitting down talking, but I mean, it's something. It's something. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, we're gonna make up for the last 2 weeks and make sure I get videos rolling out. So hey, thank you so much. See you next time.